Thank you, Shari. Now, as a professor at MIT, I got to play with equipment that cost millions of pounds. And then with that, we built some crazy stuff. We're building a camera that can look around corners. We're building displays that can show 3D without glasses, and some really complicated and amazing medical equipment. But if we go all the way back, I grew up in a family with very modest income. And no fridge, no TV, no eating out. When I was about 12, my father gave me a black and white camera, a film camera with exactly one roll of film. But it took me a long time to actually even finish the 24 pictures in that roll. You know how long it took me? It took me not a week or a month, but a whole year to use up those 24 pictures. Most of the time, I would just practice how to compose the shot. Well, from there, I have come a long way. Now spending, as I said, millions of pounds on experiments we do in our lab. One of the projects is building a camera that can see the world not at 1 million or 1 billion, but 1 trillion frames per second, fast enough to see light in motion. So let me show you a movie of how light appears in slow motion that's captured from our camera. You're watching laser pulses propagating through this Coke bottle. And you can see how the energy fronts that are moving out appear as if you have thrown a stone in a pond of water. Now, a lot of times when we do innovation and invention at our lab in MIT, it's not just about building these amazing devices that are futuristic and cost so much money and so much time. Often you can take very complicated ideas and mathematics and optics and theory and software and boil it down to something really simple. If you think about health diagnostics, we have to go to a clinic. It's a pretty expensive operation to run the clinic and have all the instruments. And there are millions worldwide who are suffering from conditions that otherwise have a simple solution. Think about eyeglasses. There are billions out there, about 2.4 billion people worldwide who need glasses but don't have them. So what we did is created a new instrument called Netra, which is a snap-on eyepiece that goes on top of a cell phone. You look through it, there'll be some patterns, use the keyboard of the phone to align the patterns, and when you're done, you hit calculate, and it gives you data for prescription for your eyeglasses, your nearsightedness, farsightedness, and astigmatism, and as a bonus, it can also scan for cataracts, which is the cloudiness in your lenses. I won't go into the technology right now, but suffice it to say that often technologies that seemed really complicated 10 or 20 years ago can certainly be implemented on these new platforms. So I hope a lot of you will be exploring new technologies, not the way I and previous generations have done it, but think of it in a very casual way and build some really new solutions. And eye tests are still very expensive, and providing glasses has become really cheap. But despite that, there are millions worldwide, millions of grown-up who cannot do their job because all they need is eyeglasses, but either they don't realize it or nobody can go and test their eyes. And they remain unemployed, and that leads to poverty. But even more importantly, there are about 1 billion children worldwide who need glasses but don't wear them, which means they don't go to school, they cannot be literate, and that leads to illiteracy. Just imagine a pair of glasses is all you need. So I really hope you will take the new technologies and new ideas and inspiration from here and jump into social innovation, which is just a huge emerging field. Because, growing up, not having a camera till I was about 12 and not even able to finish the film, in a year, I can take that. But just imagine what my trajectory would have been if I didn't have a pair of glasses till I was 12. Thank you.